Hey guys, it's Dawn here. So I had a great question today about the software and whether it can look after numerous artists. Now, the answer is absolutely yes. So what you can do is you can add an employee, you set up their availability underneath their user availability there. You can set the permissions exactly what you want them to look at. But basically, you set them up, you get them to give you their hours that they're available. And if they are somebody that uses Google to manage their day or Outlook to manage their day, what they can do is they can also log in under their own name and email and password. They can then connect up their Google or Outlook accounts from their side of things. So they would log into their Google account, etc. They can set that up from their side, and therefore it will also talk then to their Google Calendar. So whilst they've given you their availability, if, for example, they had a doctor's appointment on that day at 2 p.m., even though they said on Wednesdays they were available between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m., it would show that time is unavailable because it would link to their Google Calendars. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to do with actual calendars. So as the business owner, you can create calendars, and let's just say we wanted to do a calendar for wedding trials, let's say. So we've got one for bridal consults. Maybe you only have certain staff that do consults. Maybe you only have certain ones that do trials. So we click in and then we add the users here. So you can say, this is the calendar. We do trials. Let's say you did wedding trials, for example, every Thursday evening between 4 and 9 p.m. You'd set up your calendar as that as your availability. But what you would do is you'd add the users. So anyone that does trials, you can add them. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can either optimize for availability, or you might optimize for what they call equal distribution. So, for example, if we optimize for availability, it would be who's the first person who's available for the next appointment, let's say. If that person has had lots of bookings, you might want to say, you know what, let's do this equally over the team. So it would know, the calendar booking system kind of knows to offer it to different members, according to priority. So you might say this person's a high priority. We want her to be booked first. So you do that, or you might say, no, actually, this person, we're not worried if we book this person in because they're not, they may only be available at certain times. So it basically will prioritize who you want them to book for that specific calendar appointments. So we're talking about wedding trials here. So it will decide on who it would book in a certain order. So you can either go by, tell the customer it's just going to give you the first available person, or it might just go, no, actually what we're going to do is the first available person might be this person, but she's already got 6 bookings that day. So we're going to try and give it to somebody else. So that is how smart the system is, and it works and it integrates with your Outlook and your Google Calendars, like I said. So it will talk to the calendars. And even if you decided that you wanted to have like one Google Calendar for the business, it would talk to that Google Calendar as well. Thanks, guys. Great question.